Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence.
A few moments later.
A controversial Douglas County judge who once put her bride behind bars found herself in jail earlier today. Probate court judge Christina Peterson was booked into the Fulton County Jail charged with felony obstruction and simple battery of a police officer.
A few moments later.
Today, the Georgia Supreme Court removed a Douglas County judge arrested outside of a Buckhead lounge. We've been talking about this story all week.
A few moments later.
New at 11, a former Douglas County judge is now suing the city of Atlanta and an Atlanta police officer for $50 million.
Body camera video shows the scuffle that involved Christina Peterson outside of the now closed Red Martini Lounge in 2024.
So let's talk about the exploits of Christina Peterson, probate judge. Here's a quick word from our sponsor, HelloFresh. Now, this new year, nothing hits like home cooking. The last thing I want to do is figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. Now, this is where HelloFresh comes in. See, HelloFresh brings back the joy of the kitchen with recipes that feel good and taste delicious night after night. Now, with HelloFresh, everything's shipped to your door pre-portioned. Instructions are idiot-proof. Plus, the portions are bigger, so nobody leaves the table hungry. They've got over 100 recipes every single week, everything from comfort food to global dishes. I'm talking steak, seafood, and 3 times more seafood options at no extra cost. Now, if you're someone who's trying to eat better, they've got over 35 high-protein weekly recipes, including new Mediterranean and GLP-1 friendly options. Now, I've used HelloFresh, and I think you should too, because when dinner tastes this good, nothing hits like home cooking. Now, go to HelloFresh.com/Nate the Lawyer 10FM to get 10 free meals plus a Zwilling Knife valued at $145 on your 3rd box. Now, the offer is valid while supplies last. Free meals applied as discount on the first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. If you're too lazy, link is in the description or in the pinned comment. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, if you're new here or you just need a refresher, this is Judge Christina Peterson. She was elected as the first Black woman probate judge in Douglas County, Georgia.
I, Christina J. Peterson,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly affirm.
Now, the first thing Judge Peterson got to work doing is getting a salary raise. The $90-something thousand that was being paid previously was not enough. She wanted to be paid top dollar. But Peterson was just a first-time judge. How can you have an inexperienced judge just come in and demand to be paid what judges who have been there for 10 years make? This is what happened.
New developments in a Fox 5 I-Team investigation involving how big a paycheck a newly elected judge should be getting.
Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says taxpayers won't be paying the judge as much as she wanted, but still more than some elected leaders feel that she deserves.
I'm looking for fairness across the board.
And for soon-to-be Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson, fairness would be to make $175,000 a year, around what the superior and state court judges in Douglas County are getting.
It's not being fair and consistent. I have those same qualifications as everyone else.
Forget that she's never been a judge before, and the probate judge's job is mainly to process wills, birth certificates, and marriage licenses. The man she's replacing made $96,000 a year.
She knew what the pay was when she signed up to run.
So now the good people at Douglas County, Georgia decided to make Christina Peterson the highest paid judge in Douglas County.
Then there's how much she makes. Last year, Peterson made $266,000, more than any judge in the courthouse, more than the Supreme Court justices who will eventually decide her fate. That's largely due to her ability to keep all the birth and death certificate fee money from last year, around $139,000. In addition to her $127,000 annual salary.
Now, the judge had to deal with an issue concerning a Thai immigrant who married a black man. Now, P.G. Skelton married in Douglas County in 2016. Now, this was before Peterson took office. Now, Skelton had written her uncle's name on her original marriage license because she didn't know her father's name. So she wrote her uncle's name on the document because that is who raised her. That was her father at the time. Then later, she discovered her father's real name. So she went to get her marriage license amended. She filled out the paperwork to change the name on the marriage license and went in front of Judge Peterson. Now, Judge Peterson, seeing an Asian woman married to a black man, decided to make things difficult. Peterson told her that she had to come to court and then ordered her jailed for 48 hours and fined $500 for contempt.
I just don't have memories of my dad. I don't know who he is.
The most troubling, wrote the panel, Peterson's decision to jail this woman for trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father.
Did you go to this hearing with any idea that you may be going to jail?
No.
PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt before her husband could pay a $500 fine. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance.
Now, Judge Peterson is also a lawyer and represents clients, and she had a big win for some of her clients, a $70,000 settlement. But Judge Peterson decided to keep it all.
Probate judge knows what she's talking about. Listen to her. She got 2 pending lawsuits against us right now.
The angry reaction to Peterson stems from a lawsuit she and others filed in 2017 against the HOA that led to a $70,000 settlement. According to a complaint filed against her by the Judicial Qualifications Commission, Peterson never shared that money with her clients.
Yeah, she just up and bounced with the cash. And anytime anybody criticized Judge Peterson, she played the race card. You're racist. You're only complaining because she's a black woman.
And when county staff criticize her actions, it quickly triggers allegations of obstructionism or even racism. These communications and actions reveal a judge who publicly vilifies colleagues, is quick to threaten them with unnecessary legal action, and generally projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes. I was never celebrated or congratulated. The first, on my day of swearing in, I was sworn in by Judge Emerson. I received my first JQC complaint.
Now let's fast forward. Judge Peterson was charged with 30 ethics violations, and her defense was she's a new judge. Even though she's the highest paid judge in the county, she's a new judge. She's gonna make mistakes.
Peterson's main defense was her inexperience as a judge, a problem she promised has been addressed through additional training. But the panel was not buying it. The report also cited multiple examples of failure to actually do her job, needlessly delaying petitions before her office. The hearing panel said Peterson was guilty of systemic incompetence. Judges are expected to act in a manner that promoted the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Respondent has shown that she cannot or will not do so, and so she must go.
Now, that was only a recommendation, and the state Supreme Court had to make the final decision. But before the state Supreme Court could weigh in on the ethics violations, Christina Peterson decided to go out to the club and get her wig pushed back.
Eric, thank you. To the I-Team now. A controversial Douglas County judge who once put her bride behind bars found herself in jail earlier today. Probate court judge Christina Peterson was booked into the Fulton County Jail charged with felony obstruction and simple battery of a police officer.
Judge Peterson still serving out the last year of her term, apparently having a night out at the Red Martini Restaurant and Lounge in Buckhead. According to an unofficial police report obtained by the Fox 5 I-Team, she, quote, appeared to be under the influence when she punched an Atlanta police officer in the head.
Now, while the judge is facing felony charges, the Supreme Court decided to remove her from the bench.
And today, the Georgia Supreme Court removed a Douglas County judge arrested outside of a Buckhead lounge. We've been talking about this story all week. But Judge Christina Peterson, who you just saw there, she's not losing her job due to the felony charges she faces after allegedly hitting a police officer.
That's right, Faith. This is all in response to a number of ethics charges brought by the state commission that investigates claims of judicial misconduct.
In an 80-page decision, the Georgia Supreme Court laid out 28 counts of misconduct and 30 alleged violations for former Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson. Those violations include improper conduct toward county officials and inappropriate use of court resources. On social media, Peterson posted, "This is a setup, not justice."
So now, this is where the $50 million lawsuit comes in. See, police had responded to that fight in Buckhead where Peterson was claiming she was helping a woman who was being attacked. Police said that Peterson struck an officer. Let's watch.
The Atlanta Police Department versus Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson. Thursday, around 3 in the morning, Officer Keith Wadsworth responds to a commotion outside of the Red Martini Lounge in Buckhead. There was some sort of dispute with the woman, seen here. Then Peterson allegedly screamed, interrupted the officer, and, quote, forcibly pushed the officer in the chest and kept swiping his hands away as he attempted to assist the female being escorted out. Peterson is then accused of pushing the officer again, and that's what led to her arrest. However, in the warrant, Wadsworth said under oath that he was struck, quote, with a closed fist. Plus, in the footage, you hear Wadsworth say several times, that he's been punched. You can see an arm here, but it's difficult to tell during the scuffle. But the story doesn't stop there. Next, Peterson spends more than an hour in a police unit, sometimes hurling profanity at Wadsworth and refusing to identify herself.
I need your name and date of birth.
You should have known that. Plus, nothing came up with the finger scan. Several officers appear to try to reason with Peterson, but that's why there's an issue while processing her. Eventually, she's driven and booked into the Fulton County Jail and now faces battery against a police officer and felony obstruction of law enforcement charges. Though the body camera shows Officer Wadsworth telling Peterson she was arrested for
disorderly conduct.
Peterson is now released on a $5,000 bond. A judge ordered her to not contact law enforcement and to stay away from that lounge. You can catch up on this developing story as we learn more on 11alive.com.
Now, after the body cam footage came out, it didn't look too good for the judge. But the judge and her lawyer said, since this happened in Fulton County, we want Fonnie Willis to take a good look at this case.
We tried getting in touch with the judge to discuss the body camera footage, but we were unsuccessful. Now, we also, in addition, did call a number that was listed for the judge. She was on the phone, however, she did hang up on us. Meanwhile, we are also learning that the attorney says that they want DA Fonnie Willis to also take a deep dive and a deep look at this case.
So eventually Fonnie Willis dismissed the case, and now Christina Peterson is suing the city of Atlanta.
A former Douglas County judge arrested during a fight outside of a Buckhead nightclub is now suing Atlanta for $50 million. Body camera video shows the scuffle that involved Christina Peterson outside of the now closed Red Martini Lounge in 2024. The city claims Peterson punched her arresting officer, but in a new lawsuit, Peterson claims the officer lied and that the city had portrayed her as a violent felon.
The lawsuit says police hurt her reputation by posting what it called an edited video and leaving it up even after charges were dropped.
So as you heard, charges were dropped. Then Christina Peterson decided to sue the city of Atlanta for $50 million. And just so we're all on the same page, she is representing herself in this lawsuit.
I mean, like this died 30 days later. I pray for you.
Yep, that was a former judge who got arrested outside of a nightclub. And now she has just filed a reported $50 million lawsuit against the city of Atlanta and a police officer claiming she was falsely arrested, imprisoned, and her rights were violated. Oh, and I say she filed it because she's representing herself. I also have to mention, it is interesting she's representing herself. She can do it. It's her right. She can do it. And she is an attorney. But always complicated. There's a conflict of interest in a way. You kind of want an objective, neutral analysis. That's why you want somebody to represent you. It's always usually best policies to let somebody do that, to fight for you in these circumstances. And I will tell you, in terms of being your own advocate, in the last few days, Peterson posted kind of these glamour shots of herself on her personal Instagram page. There was the caption, "Taking everything back that was stolen from me." That's the comment. Then you have the hashtags, "It's my time," "The year of redemption," "Reclaiming my time," "Clearing my name," and "Justice for all."
All right, so Christina Peterson is looking for $50 million from the taxpayers in Atlanta, Georgia. Let me know what you think about this story. Do you think she's got a good case? Is she going to get the $50 million? Think it's a long shot, but I've been wrong before. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm out. Peace.